Have you been to the Disney parks lately and wondered why they look so drab, why things don't seem to work like they should? Well, what if we told you that the current crop of Imagineers has, well, put fear into the hearts of Mickey Mouse and all of Bob Iger's minions? It turns out that they can't build hardly anything, and, well, we may have reached an all-time new low. We'll tell you what's going on over at Epcot right now. Hello, folks, and welcome back to the place we hope you call home. Take your shoes off, sit on down, and we will tell you with a grin, not a frown, what Disney needs to do to change things and change them quickly because, well, their current crop of Imagineers simply cannot build. And perhaps it's gotten as bad as it can be. We'll tell you what's up over at Epcot, where Mickey is on the move, and not because he's found his groove. No, indeed. Take a look at this, folks. It is out of Dreamfinder Guy. Says this old temporary meet and greet in the Magic Eye lobby is something I really wish they would remove. But if it's now a backup for CommuniCore, it's probably here to stay for a while. Here's a clip from my Epcot vlog last month where I talk about why I feel that way. Now, we're not going to play the audio, and we do want you to go watch this. We're going to show you, though, that if you go where the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience show used to be, and now it's just they play Disney Plus animated shorts. For no particular reason. If you go in there and you turn immediately to the right, there's basically what was a discarded little stage. It's just randomly put there. I mean, this is a waiting area for what used to be a semi ride. And then to the right, there's a little stage. And you might say, well, why would there be a little stage there? Well, now we know. Out of Blog Mickey and Minnie moved back to Imagination Pavilion following CommuniCore Hall technical difficulties at Epcot. What in the world? This is brand new, folks. Mickey and friends, they just built this thing and it's underwhelming, and yet now they're having to move them out of a meet and greet? Let's read on. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse can be found in a new/old location today at Epcot. The iconic duo have been temporarily relocated to the Imagination Pavilion following technical difficulties at their typical CommuniCore Hall location. We, that being Blog Mickey, made it out to Epcot today and found them meeting in the lobby of the Pixar Short Film Festival area. It's unclear how long Mickey and Minnie will be meeting at the Imagination Pavilion, but cast members at the Mickey and Friends meet and greet were helpful with directions on where to meet Mickey and Minnie during the unexpected downtime. Now, this is where they left. It's brand spanking new. And don't forget that it smells like sewage and the lights don't work and all of that. But hey, you all have fun advocating for them destroying Rivers of America if you're part of that crowd, which you're not because that crowd is exceedingly small. It's just shills and pixie dusters. You all have fun advocating for the destruction of Muppet Vision. Yeah, let them get in there and really make some new stuff when all the people who did great things have went over and they're working for Epic Universe and Universal Studios now. These people can't do anything. And you know how I know that? Because take a look at this. From DSNY Newscast. The fellow who wanted me to put out, well, we won't go there. We won't go there. Identification. We won't go there. A quick look at the new Mickey and Friends at CommuniCore Hall in Epcot. This is going over the CommuniCore, what it is, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, here's the technical difficulties. It is literally a building with LED lights. How does this have technical difficulties? It's just a building. It's not a ride. It's not animatronics. These people can't build just a building that you walk through. How can this possibly be having technical difficulties? But, oh yeah, let's destroy Rivers of America and let's put cars there. Oh, they know what they're doing. They can't build a meet and greet. They had to take these characters out of just a building and put them over at an old random curtain inside a queue area so you can meet Mickey at Epcot. Enjoy spending your $200 to get in this theme park. Vash, will you please help me understand how a meet and greet can be down for technical difficulties? Like, is the air conditioning unit out? But even then, it's February. Like, that wouldn't even stop them at this point. What is it, man?
This is so bizarre. So I've been laughing about this for a little while now because this whole space was purpose built for this meet and greet. It's not like they, with so many different things in Walt Disney World, they will repurpose certain architectures or environments in order to, make it essentially for the, meet and greet that they're pushing or attraction that they're pushing and so forth, right? They'll just go and reimagine the space. No. This was a purpose-built space from the ground up and was highly touted at D23 and any other place that they were, allotting this venue from. This was built for the purpose of meet and greeting with Mickey and friends right here. And Jim Show was pretty critical of how they actually went about theming this and, incorporating it into the rest of Epcot's story and so forth. Not in the best way possible, but this whole what do you want to call it? The CommuniCore Hall has no other redeeming qualities outside of being a permanent meet and greet home. Remember, it's a flex space, so it doesn't really get much use outside of these festivals and annual events that they have for this space. So the fact that it couldn't even support its purpose-built function is absolutely bizarre, and this is just a long litany of Imagineering just fumbling the ball. I mean, they can't even make a gift shop with drainage on the outside of Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
They're incompetent. Vash, these people are. I wouldn't hire these Imagineers to come in and move my furniture in my home. They are imbeciles. You're exactly right. In Disneyland, they forgot to put drainage. So when it rains, the water pours into the souvenir gift shop that itself looks worse than a temporary shed that you would put in your back lawn. This is nuts. And now you pay $200. The new building, which smells like sewage and the lights don't work. Well, apparently you can't go in there to meet Mickey. So now they threw him behind a random curtain in an empty queue for an audience that's going to not see, because nobody goes to this anymore, to go see animated shorts that are already available on Disney Plus, and you pay $200. Listen, Jonas, Real Life Wizard, I cannot believe that we are even having the discussion that they're going to destroy vast parts of Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, and they're gonna build stuff that is going to just not work because they have a history now. They're incapable. They're totally incapable of anything.
This looks like it's slapped together anyways. Where's the velvet ropes for the queue here on this one? It looks disorganized already. Captain EO would have been a better option for the space. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience would have been a better option for this space. But sure, let's take the Imagination Pavilion and another building that hosts the great work of Tony Baxter, and just have it there, essentially storage, backup storage here. I don't understand why this company stinks so much. It is as if it was bought by a different company in 1990. It's as if that ABC culture came in and they didn't understand what was going on with Disney. And they had one guy who understood, Michael Eisner. I don't mean to praise him over and over again, but somebody who had an affinity for Disney. And once he's gone, you just have a guy who's a weatherman trying to run something that he doesn't understand.
And where they've been run out of looks cheap as well. I mean, look at that. That is where they were. It is flat. It looks like it came out of the Proud Family, the backgrounds, right? This is that cheap animation style, except it's not animated. It's just painted behind them. And I don't even know how it's possible for this building to fail, but somehow it's failed enough. And at this point, you got to really say, honestly, is there sewage leaking from the ceiling again? Is that what's happening? Sinkhole? I don't know. Real Life Fake Wizard, are you heading to Disney to spend $200 so that you can meet Disney, or you can meet Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse somewhere at a dumpster behind Living with the Seas, because that's the only place they have left that's not covered in disease and rot and failure?
The last time I was there was 2023, and even then it was, as somebody who doesn't get to go to the parks all that often, nor do I have any reason to, I look at this as someone who's a fan, but I'm also a normie, but I pay attention to the marketing stuff. And so, what is the branding now of this current era of Disney parks? It's broken. That's genuinely what everyone is picking up. And that's, you look at, they took the great movie ride away. And I know that there was legal circumstances tied to that, but you replaced it with, the trackless ride, it's trackless, breaks down. That's what it's known for now. It's known for breaking down constantly. You look at Galaxy's Edge. Okay, well, Rise of the Resistance, what's it generally known for? Well, breaking down. Tiana's Bayou, that whole launch period of getting it up and running, we constantly broke down. And now we're looking at they're gonna take Disney history, they're gonna pull it out of the parks and replace it with something that me as a consumer, how can I pay $10,000 to take my family to Disney when we might go to see this new Cars Land, but what's the chance that it could be broken down on the only day that I'm there? Also, I got to pay for lightning lanes too. You're pricing people out, but you're not guaranteeing that what they're paying for is going to be worth even going there for. It's not easy for Americans to get to Disney generally. Like, there's sure plenty of people go, but the people that want to go are being priced out, and then they're not delivering anymore on the Disney quality that they used to.
Well, I want to bring this to everybody's attention too, real quick, Vash. Let's remember what it is they show us that you're going to get, and then what you really get. Okay? Here's Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This is what they said it would look like. Folks, does it look anything like this? Obviously, no. And it doesn't work. Do we need to show you pictures of what they said Epcot would look like? Does it look like what they showed you it would be? No, it doesn't. Why is it that Universal Studios, they can release images of what Epic Universe will look like, and it is exactly what they said, and it functions, and it operates? Oh, yeah, it's because all the Imagineers that did awesome things like Pandora, they went to Epic Universe, and Universal Studios has no inclination to give them back to Disney. And here we are. Here we are with the wokeification of Walt Disney Imagineering, and we are stuck with these jokes. Vash?
Well, do you remember what they said that CommuniCore Hall would look like? This was the official concept art that they put out for CommuniCore Hall and what it would look like upon opening day. Now,
and even it looks cheap.
Yes, exactly. And it's just, look, I agree with Wizard. And when I went to Walt Disney World after having not been there for a very long time, in 2023, the place looked a little tired, right? So there's definitely improvement investment that can actually go in. But the most memorable things about my Walt Disney World vacation were the things that now they're going to be taking out, which is so bizarre. And here's the thing. I mean, we can't even trust them to set up a lemonade stand. This was once the most prestigious architectural firm, WDI that is, or Walt Disney Imagineering, in the world at one point. And now we can't even trust them to set up gift shops or meet and greet spaces, dedicated meet and greet spaces on that end. Remember, they bulldozed what was in place here and replaced it with not what you're seeing on screen, but a horrible version of that, so bad that even mainstream media outlets have said that this is an embarrassment. They can't do anything right. And so when I look at them attempting to get rid of Rivers of America or Muppet Vision 3D or any of the things that we really do that are beloved at Walt Disney World, I'm going, I wouldn't trust them to like I said, set up a lemonade stand, much less replace something so iconic and so baked into the Walt Disney World experience like those experiences are. So I just think this is bad all around. I mean, it's not like we're getting, what they're talking about Villains Land might be or Cars Land might be. Go ahead, Jonas.
No, I just think that they probably started out with the idea of doing a cafegimatorium, and then they had to scale back from there as the budget bared down on them. This is especially CommuniCore Hall. It's an embarrassment, and it is an active embarrassment. The number of Imagineers who maybe have worked at the Disney company in some level within the last 5 years that are openly mocking CommuniCore Hall is pretty high.
Guys, I think we're being too harsh here. I'm convinced that the CFO of Disney, his real name is not Hugh ... Johnston, but maybe his first name is Howard, because I can't help but notice that all the hotels, the DVCs going down look a lot like Howard Johnston's, landing all over the properties at Disney and uglifying everything. Wait, no, that makes me sound like I'm even meaner about this. Darn it! There's not a good thing I can say. Well, that's where we'll leave it, though, because that's where Disney is leaving it. Not on the court, but definitely on the floor when it comes to expectations for what they're going to do. So good luck with those new expansions, folks. Good luck. They can't build a meet and greet.
I have a comment that I have to put on screen here because it just struck me so funny. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience is about right.
Oh, we're going to use that again.
Beautiful.
We're using that again. Often as we get ready to wrap these up, folks, you'll hear us say, keep learning, keep growing, keep having fun. And the reason we do it is because we appreciate you. It's true, we do. And we want you to have a good time. Thank you for giving us the great time of spending time with you. Folks, on the way out the door, consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it and stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell, and drop a comment down below because you matter. Your thoughts matter. Who cares what the legacy corporate deadbeat media tells you? You really are important. And we're a testament to that. We wouldn't be here without folks just like you. And since we've said it, we'll say it once more. Folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the wdwpro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
Want it all, so I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio.
Arizona. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian ice freeze, yeah. Can't wait to be a free taste of you and me.
What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.